Each team is vying for a spot in the SIAC championship game. The West Division is on the line.
Todd, the players won't need any extra motivation today. This is what each team has worked all season for: weights, conditioning, spring and fall camp. And if Tuskegee wins today, they will clinch the SIAC West. If Kentucky State wins today, they'll control their own destiny next week at Wilberforce, Ohio against Central State.
Now it's time for our impact players. First, the visitors from Tuskegee.
You can't talk Tuskegee without talking quarterback Bryson Williams, a true dual threat quarterback. 14 total TDs, 7 on the ground, 7 through the air. Flip over to the defensive side of the ball. Tuskegee's freshman linebacker Vincent Hill was named the SIAC Defensive Player of the Week last week when he had 11 solo tackles, total tackles, including 2 tackle for losses.
Now our impact players for Kentucky State.
Kentucky State has a real thoroughbred in the backfield and running back Christopher Conway. Conway has rushed for 540 yards and 7 TDs on the season. Kentucky State's defensive impact player is linebacker Daryl Doris Jr. Doris had 7.5 tackles and a forced fumble in the homecoming win versus Allen.
It's senior day at Kentucky State. A showdown for the SIAC West is on next. This is the SIAC on ESPN Plus.
Should be a good ball game here today.
Ready to kick it off for Kentucky State. Tuskegee won the toss. They'll receive. It'll take a bounce. 20-25. Ball carrier comes up to the 30, still on his feet. All the way out to the 38-yard line for Tuskegee. Good run back there. By Mikhail King, number 86. Michael King, the wide receiver. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Tuskegee. They'll have excellent field position on their own 38-yard line.
Tuskegee's done real well in kickoff return this year. They're averaging over 25 yards a return.
So 1st and 10, the Golden Tigers on their own 38, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Bryson Williams in the gun. Got a back with him. Torian Taylor. And we're going to get our first flag of the game already.
Flag on the play.
We'll see who it's on here. Looks like it's going to be on Tuskegee. It'll be a false start, so they'll have 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10. 14 and 52 to go. We just started this contest 8 seconds into it. Todd Court along with John J.J. Jurjevitz here on ESPN Plus.
On the 32-yard line.
Well, ball on the 33-yard line. Williams in the gun. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier will scoot up to the 37. That'll be Torian Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Golden Tigers.
Tuskegee's quick to the ball. Torian Taylor followed his blockers well there.
Trayvon Pope.
He'll hand it off again to Taylor. Actually, that'll be a quarterback keeper. Nice fake there by Williams, as you see here on the replay.
The read option here to his right. Keeps it instead of gives it.
Nice gain for Williams. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Brings up a 3rd down. Ball on the 43-yard line.
3rd and 4 for the Golden Tigers. Williams in the gun. There's movement. Got a man downfield looking and goes off the fingers of the wide receiver there. Incomplete. It was intended there for O'Neal, and we'll see what the flag is.
Looks like it was a free play. I think I see an offsides on the defense there.
Offside. Defense. Number 95. 5. Penalty result in the 1st down.
So that'll be a 1st down on the penalty on Kentucky State, a costly offsides. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Tigers on their 48-yard line, opening drive of the game. Kentucky State in green, Tuskegee in white. The winner of this game is in control. Tuskegee wins it, they win the West. If Kentucky State wins it, they go to Central State and they win that game. They're the Western Division champion. Williams in the gun, barking out the signals, got a man in motion. And we'll have another legal procedure penalty here.
Flag on the play. Snap.
There's 2 penalties for Tuskegee already on this drive.
First down.
So again, they'll start off 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10, just like on the last sequence of the game earlier.
Seems like both teams have a little jitters right now in this big game.
2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Williams in the gun. He's got Taylor with him. Williams bobbled the snap, but he got it. He got it up there to Taylor. Taylor with a good gain, about a 4 on the play.
Ball carrier Taylor.
It's going to be 2nd and 11.
You see the replay here. The bobbled snap. Recovers nicely, gets to his running back. Bada bing, bada boom. Gets 4 yards out of nothing.
2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Brought down by Tyler Wilder. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Tuskegee on their own 47-yard line. Man in motion. That'll be O'Neal. He'll hand it off. Not going anywhere that time. Great pursuit by the Kentucky State defense, led by Darrell Doris, 6'3", 230-pound graduate from Lancaster, California.
Doris, we mentioned pre-game, is already getting after it.
No gain on the play.
Great defense there by Kentucky State.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
3rd and 11, no gain on that run from Taylor. Williams in the gun, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Now Taylor moved to the right of the quarterback. Man in motion was Petty. Williams in the gun, he'll step up. Now he's got to get away, and he's sacked right there for a big loss. Big loss. Big play there. Great job. Jeremiah Owens on the play. Big loss, and now Tuskegee will have to punt it on their first series of the game. He was dropped right there back on the 35-yard line. Jeremiah Owens, the senior from Glenville, Alabama.
Great open field tackle right there to bring him down for the sack.
Grabbed him with his arm and flung him to the ground as they'll punt it away. Will Tuskegee is going to take a Tuskegee bounce and roll all the way to the 19. That's picked up there by Kirkland, and he'll go out of bounds. So with 11 and 49 to go in the first quarter, we're scoreless. And Kentucky State will have its first possession of the game. And JJ, we're going to see a lot. We're going to see it all game. We're going to see the triple option. And, you know, Paul Hamilton, he learned that triple option at Air Force under Fisher DeBerry. And he also learned it at Georgia Tech under Paul Johnson.
He played a little bit of option quarterback at Appalachian State back in the day. We're going to see this option run to perfection today. Both teams want to run the ball, as we've seen on the first drive by Tuskegee.
Time of possession is critical for the Thoroughbreds offensively today. As you see, Jalen Myers is the starter at quarterback. They'll hand it off, and good run there by the ball carrier. Was able to get it up to about the 24, and that was Shaquan Oliver on the run from Montclair, New Jersey. A transfer from Northern Illinois, and it'll be 2nd and 7. We'll go 2nd and 8, actually, on their own 23, a gain of 2. Jerry behind center. They'll hand it off again to Oliver. He'll spin, and he lost the football. It's picked up there by the quarterback, Myers. He lost the football. Let's take a look at the replay.
See it right here. Pulls it out.
Loss of 2
Just
on the
goes
play.
down. Just goes down. Maybe
A little bit of miscommunication on the play. Oliver was supposed to get it. He didn't.
21-yard line.
And Myers decided to go ahead and make a business decision and fall down. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Ball on their own 21-yard line. And this is not a position where Kentucky State wants to be in a triple option. 3rd and long. Myers looking. Pass is incomplete. Intended the screen pass there for Oliver. But great pursuit by the defense here.
absolutely great pursuit. You see him here, bust through, penetration, bust the play up right here, and Myers has nothing to do but throw it away.
Great job there on the pressure by Malika Moore, the sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida, Gadsden County High School. And now Kentucky State goes 3 and out on their first possession. Tuskegee had got one first down on a defensive penalty on Kentucky State, and now they'll receive the football here as they'll punt it away. High up in the air, and that's fair, caught right there at the 43-yard line. Nice fair catch there
By King.
by Michael King, Booker T. Washington High School, right there, home in Tuskegee, Alabama.
Right now it's a field possession game, Todd. Special teams are going to be key here. Can anyone flip the field here early and get an advantage?
We'll find out. We'll go to break here. We're scoreless. This is the SIAC on ESPN+.
Again, give our seniors a big hand for choosing Kentucky State U.
We're scoreless. Each team has had a possession so far. Tuskegee and Kentucky State here at Alumni Stadium on the campus of Kentucky State University. Ball on the 43-yard line. Tuskegee will have it on her second possession. Play action pass down middle. Williams has got a man. He just missed him. Just tried to get it to the outstretched arms there of Antonio Meeks, their leading receiver.
Antonio Meeks right there on the outside. Lilburn, Georgia native. That's what I am. Lilburn, Georgia native. Shiloh High School. Just out of his hands. Great dive, though.
Meeks last week against Lane. 6 catches, 141 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 10 for the Golden Tigers on their own 43-yard line. They'll hand it off. The ball carrier will spin and turn. That is Dante Edwards, the transfer from Miles, and he picks up a few on the play. Dorison on the play along with his friends. So now it's going to be 3rd and long for Tuskegee, and JJ's team doing well stopping the run so far.
You have to in a game like this. Very important to win the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9. Williams in the gun. Got Dante Edwards with him. Williams looking, got plenty of time. Pass. Was it caught? No, broken up. Broken up at the last minute as O'Neal had it. And a great job by the Thoroughbreds of breaking it up here.
A great call here by defensive coordinator Mitch Viger, getting 26 in the right position, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Great job, great break up there by J. Nunn Liddell, Pebblebrook High School. And now Tuskegee will have to punt it away for the 2nd time today.
For the Thoroughbreds, number 19, Kirkland.
Derize Kirkland back deep. Lakeland, Florida native. Lake Gibson Senior High School. They'll punt it away. Well, Tuskegee and Kirkland will call the fair catch on the 9-yard line, and that's where Kentucky State will have it. Still scoreless. 9:20 to go in the first quarter.
Great punt there. Nice spiral, long distance, giving his team time to get down there and make pursuit. Great special teams play. I told you it was going to be key here. Let's see if someone can flip the field. That's going to be the key to the early part of this game.
So 1st and 10, just inside the 10-yard line for Kentucky State on their 2nd possession of the game. Ryan Duff on an excellent punt there. Spanish Ford High School, Mobile, Alabama. Myers in at quarterback. Myers keeps it, good fake. It's going to come out to the 15 and drag down right there on the 16-yard line. That's a good gain. It's a gain of 6 yards on the play.
Great run there on the outside.
All right, so good. That'll set up 2nd and 4.
Brings up a 2nd and 4.
For the Thoroughbreds.
Following the 16-yard line.
Kirkland on the near side. Lined up, everyone bunched in tight in the triple option. 2nd and 4. Keep it again, and this time a good pitch. He'll get it out to the ball carrier. That's Lavelle Hill. He'll spin and turn, and it's going to be really close for a 1st down. I think he's got it. He does. He'll have it on a 21.
See a great option pitch right there, holding the linebackers at bay. Absolutely what you want to do. Great call, Coach Paul Hamilton.
Great read by Myers for the 1st down. Excellent read, and Hale picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 22. We're scoreless. Exactly 8 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Handed off there to Conway. Conway still on his feet. He'll get out to about the 26-yard line, 27. We'll see where they mark his forward progress. And Conway, 6'2", 245 senior, Riverdale, Georgia, Dutchtown High School, is a load.
He is a load. He had a touchdown last week, and he's been in this offense for a while. He knows what he's doing back there.
Conway, 14 carries, 128 yards, 9.5, and as JJ mentioned, the touchdown in Kentucky State's win versus Miles last week to set up the showdown here for the West. Tuskegee wins it, they're the champs. Kentucky State wins it, they have to beat Central State next week. Myers with it, he'll pitch it again. Ball carrier across the 30 out to 31, that's Lavelle Hill. And Lavelle Hill put his 5'10", 240-pound frame right out to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, you see the pitch out here to his left. Lavelle Hill does the rest, lowers his shoulder, gets behind the center of gravity, and boom, big collision.
Real big collision. You can feel that collision from here.
We'll bring up a 3rd and short here.
3rd and a yard. I'm wondering here if they potentially fake it and throw it downfield. I doubt it with a triple option, but you never know. They do have one to the near side, one to the far side. They're attempting their first down of the game. Yes, they are going to pass, and Myers is looking for a guy, and that's incomplete. That's no chance. He was looking for Salim, and he was well covered there by Zelly Aldridge, and he tried to get the Olive Branch, Mississippi native from DeSoto Central High School, and he missed him, and now the second punt of the game for Kentucky State.
Great job by Coach.
Unless they decide to go for it here, it is 4th and short. They're going to punt it now, as you'll see the special teams comes on.
A good call by Coach Watson, the defensive coordinator for Tuskegee. Again, getting his players in the right position, making them make the plays. They didn't get beat deep.
Malik will punt it for the second time today. Standing back on his 15-yard line, he'll get it off. Pretty good punt. Going to be fair caught right there at the 32-yard line. That's caught by Michael King, and now Tuskegee will have its 3rd possession of the game. We're scoreless. This is the SIAC on ESPN+.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist, or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
We're powering tomorrow, today. Georgia Power is investing in infrastructure to ensure a more resilient power grid, creating a balanced mix of hydro, solar, and nuclear energy, and installing high-speed EV charging stations across the state, giving Georgia's drivers the confidence to go electric. Because we know the carbon-free energy Georgia needs to prosper tomorrow will come from the tireless energy we put in our communities today. Georgia Power, powering tomorrow, today.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at Academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
The defensive battle so far, we're scoreless. Here in the first quarter, Tuskegee has the ball 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. The 3rd possession of the game. Bryson Williams in the gun. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier's going nowhere. Taylor roughed up there by several thoroughbreds led by Clay. Boy, big guy, 6'4", 275-pound junior from Lexington, Kentucky. Tate's Creek High School, and he had a lot of help from his friends on that play.
Yeah, last week, Kentucky State had 9 tackles for loss, 5 sacks in their game against Allen a few weeks ago.
And here's one today to make it 2nd and 14. Williams in the gun, rolling out to his right, still looking, and he's dropped for a loss. Great defensive play. Great defensive play there. by Owens. He dropped him for a big loss. Jeremiah Owens, 6'4", 220-pound senior from Glenville, Alabama, Glenville High School.
Another sack for Owens early in this game. He is wreaking havoc on this Tuskegee offensive line.
Kentucky State winning that battle up front. You're right. Now it's 3rd and forever. It'll be 3rd and 20. 4 and 50 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Call it 3rd and 21, a man in motion. They're pinning their ears and coming back. Are the Thoroughbreds. Got all kinds of time, does Williams, and now he's going to be dropped there. Dropped right there by Clay, and he had a lot of help from the play by Owens, and now another 3 and out for Tuskegee.
5 wide receivers there. Jeremiah Owens along with Clay on the same page. Owens in the spy, it looks like, on the outside star position. Wow, he's really impacting this game, making a name for himself right now.
Great coverage by the Thoroughbreds secondary as Williams finally was sacked. He had all day to throw the ball. There's another punt. Good punt there by Duff. It'll take a Tuskegee bounce and come all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's where Kentucky State will have it. 1st and 10 in their own 30 with 3 and 53 to go in the first quarter. And boy, JJ, the defensive lines have won the battle against each team's offensive line thus far.
You got that right. It is a physical ball game. Lavelle Hill lowered his shoulder early. You see Jeremiah Owens making his game. This is a physical ball game. You can tell a championship's on the line.
These teams have been road warriors this season. Tuskegee has played 6 on the road, and Kentucky State has played 6 on the road also.
Both teams have 3 wins, too.
Doing it the hard way. Each team on a winning streak. There goes Conway. He got away from the first pursuit of Golden Tigers, but not the second one, and it's going to be a short gain. And we mentioned road warriors, JJ, as you'll see the replay here.
Yeah, it's just simple. Conway up the middle. This is going to set up another play to the outside later in this drive. You watch.
Tell you, road warriors for these teams, and you know, tough schedules. And Tuskegee on a 6-game winning streak, Kentucky State on a 4-game winning streak. Something's got to give today. 2nd and 9. Gain of 1 on the play. Myers under center. Hale in motion. He'll hand it off to Conway. Conway with a big hole. We've got a flag on the play. We'll see what it is. If it's a penalty on Kentucky State, it's going to negate a big gain. We'll see what the officials say here shortly. Big hole on that left side of the offensive line, JJ.
Big hole indeed, and might be a holding penalty on to bring it back. Hopefully it's not for Kentucky State, but it's a big hole. Great job by the offensive line. If there is no penalty here, we're going to watch the flag, as there is an injury on the field too.
An injured player here. It's a Tuskegee player. We'll try to see who that is. Holding on the defense. So it's holding on the defense. So it's going to be a first down for Kentucky State. In a scoreless game, as you'll see the officials mark off the penalty. The ball is going to be on the 49-yard line, and the Thoroughbreds have themselves a first down. They called defensive holding on Isaiah Turner, 6'2", 290-pound freshman from Camden, Alabama, Wilcox County High School.
You got the hold right on the wrong side of the ball, though.
You don't see a lot of that in football. Is triple option. You don't see a lot of that anymore either. But they work it to perfection here at Kentucky State. As you see, Myers, he really didn't practice a lot this week. As Coach Hamilton told us in the conference call, you see Myers has dropped there for a loss. Great job there by Tuskegee, led by Messiah Wells, 6'1", 230-pound freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, Lee High School. And boy, these kids are big out here today. Just built.
They're big, they're built, they're fast, and they go side to side. And let me tell you what, that Tuskegee defense read that perfectly. They stayed at home. They played gap assignment defense. That's how you defend the triple option, Todd.
There's no question gap assignment and staying home is critical for the Golden Tigers today. And Reginald Ruffin said he brought his lucky foot to us on the press conference here earlier this week. They'll hand it off. They'll pitch to Oliver. He'll cross the 50. Let's see where they mark it. One official has him down at the 49. And
3 or 4 yard gain there, Todd.
Right. We'll put it right on the 49.
38.
Simple quick pitch over there. 22 did the rest. Big third down here.
You'll see it here. Great pursuit on the play by Jeremy Dees, 6'1", 250-pound redshirt Georgia, Evergreen, Alabama, transfer from Kennesaw State. Well, he's quite a find, this Dees. Coach Reginald Ruffin talked glowingly about him this week when he had a conversation with us. So it'll be 3rd and 8, ball on the Tuskegee 41. We're going to take, Kentucky State is going to take a timeout. That is their first. They'll have 2 left here in the first half as we're entering the latter stages of the first quarter. And JJ, I tell you what, the defensive lines, we can't mention enough. They have been really excellent so far. They're winning that battle up front. And, you know, the Tuskegee's done a great job on the triple option. As we'll go ahead and take a break. We're still scorers from Alumni Field. 1 and 3 to go in the first quarter. This is the S. An all-important 3rd down play for Tuskegee. They have it on their own 49-yard line. Or excuse me, Kentucky State has it on the Tuskegee 49. There's a pass, just missed it. Went off the hands there of Kirkland. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 for Kentucky State. They'll have to punt it away. And JJ, we started mentioning it before the break, the great job that Tuskegee has done staying in their lanes and playing disciplined football, because you said earlier, it's really hard to simulate this in practice.
Absolutely. Coach Ruffin said it best. You really can't unless you have the same quarterback speed, that read option. But it does translate over on the other side of the ball to look at the read option.
Mason Malik, the punter, transfer from Eastern Kentucky, just gets it off. Now the ball's going to float. It's going to hit the 15, go to the 10, and the ball carrier picks it up out of bounds on the 6-yard line. Picked up there by Michael King, and JJ, he just got it off.
Just barely. Just barely. Look at that. Wow. Great job by the punter to stay with it.
Great job by our replay booth to show how close that was. And now Kentucky State has the Golden Tigers backed up inside their own 10-yard line. They'll mark it right there on the 7, and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. And I was thinking a high-scoring game looking at the statistics throughout the season, but this is why you play the game. As you see Williams in the gun. Got a back with him to that'll be Dante Edwards, a transfer from Miles. He went to Davison High School, Mobile, Alabama native, and he'll run it, and he'll come across the 10 out to the 13-yard line. And this Dante Edwards is a really good one, and Ruffin brought him over, and I don't blame him. So now,
that's a guy you would want to come with you at all times.
Defensively, play there brought down by Doris, but not after he gains 6 on the play. Ball outside the 10-yard line. Just a beautiful, gorgeous day here. 72 degrees and sunny in Frankfort, Kentucky. Not a cloud in the sky. You see the leaves of fall is in the air, and there's a nice run. That'll be a first down all the way out to the 21-yard line. A nice run there by Dante Edwards. Brought down by Trayvon Pope, and look at the hole, JJ. It's a good one.
Opens up perfectly. You see him following his lineman, and a good open field tackle by 14. Trayvon Pope.
Yes, it was. College Park is his hometown. Transfer from Point University. That is the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless. Tuskegee on the drive. Got a first down. And, you know, JJ, before we go to break here, you know, this has just been a really good defensive battle. I'm wondering maybe if Kentucky State is going to maybe try to open it up and throw the football more to get Tuskegee out of the box. We'll talk about that more when we come back from break. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. All right, we're ready to go here. All right, we're ready to go here. Start of the second quarter from Frankfort, Kentucky. We're scoreless. Between Tuskegee and Kentucky State, it's senior day. Williams in the gun. Got a back with him. He'll fake it. Looking downfield. Got a man, but he missed him. Tried to get it to him.
Williams pass incomplete.
Tried to get it to Antonio Meeks, the leading receiver. Good play action fake here to Dante Edwards and JJ. He just missed him.
Receiver got some separation, just underthrows him there. Haven't had a completed pass in this game yet. Hopefully the jitters will settle down for both these teams and we'll see some points here.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 19 for the Golden Tigers. They'll hand it off. That's Dante Edwards, and he'll muscle his way up to about the 25. It'll be 3rd and 4. Brought down by a whole host of thoroughbreds, as you'll see on the replay here.
Again, following his lineman, doing the best he can to create contact, push the defense off of him. Good run there.
Doris and Pope and a lot of folks on that play. And now all important 3rd and 4. Let's see what the Golden Tigers do. Trying to draw the defense off. That didn't work with a hard count. Is Williams. And the gun got a back with him, and he'll hand it off to him. Dante Edwards across the 30, and he's met right there by Dockery, and that's going to be enough for a Tuskegee first down. Boy, I tell you what, Edwards running into Dockery, that is a collision I want no part of.
Absolutely not. Look at him here. Again, nice cut to the outside to get to the open field. Great job picking up the first down.
On the defense, Doris Jr.
That's one train meeting another one on the track. Williams in the gun. Williams has some time, but it's starting to be out of time, and he is out of time. He's dropped down by Jimmy Edmonds. No chance there. Louisville, Kentucky out of Ballard High School, JJ.
Yeah, Louisville guy. That's the 4th sack. We talked about Kentucky State a couple weeks ago. They had 5 of them. They're at 4 right now.
Boy, when you're Williams, you got that clock in your head. You better get rid of that football when the pocket starts to collapse. Throw it away if you can. Instead, he took the sack, and I got to go out to the 40-yard line for the first down. Williams in the gun. Still in the gun. He'll step up. 25, 30. Tripped up right there by Dockery. He got it up to the 31-yard line. And, excuse me, that's about Doris, excuse me. Doris is just something else. Lancaster, California. Highland transfer from Antelope Valley, and he is a load.
Williams here, true dual threat, as I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, using that ability to his fullest. Great tackle there by Darrell Doris Jr.
Just tripped him up, hit him low, and it'll be 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 31 for the Golden Tigers, and 12 and 15 to go. We're scoreless in the first half. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Got it back to that's Taylor. Now they'll throw it downfield, and is it caught? What a miraculous catch it is. Caught there by Antonio Meeks, Shiloh High School. What a catch, JJ.
What a catch is right by the Lilburn, Georgia native. Let me tell you what, he's picking up where he left off last week on having a career day. What a play, first catch of the day.
Tremendous job. Now they'll hand it off and be dropped right there. Actually, they got it up
to defense for the thoroughbreds.
Rodriguez McGee on a quick pass.
Yeah, you see a quarterback here get the ball outside, trying to get his playmakers in space here.
Quick pitch and catch.
Get some confidence going. Like I said, it's the first 2 completions of the game right there. Jitters are extremely high right now.
Screen pass always seems to settle down the quarterback. 2nd and 6, they'll pitch and catch again, fake on the handoff. Do they give him the catch? They do, and that is Corey Petty on the catch.
Pass complete.
Great
Petty
concentration.
from Warner Robins, Georgia.
Great concentration here by Petty. In between defenders here, lofted over, and keeping his eye on the ball, going low and grabbing it.
Kept his hands under the football, did the Warner Robins High School participant. And now it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Tuskegee. Another key 3rd down play on this drive. Taylor to the right of Williams. Williams, the dual threat, as we mentioned. He's going to step up. He's going to run for it, cross the 30, still on his feet, and he'll be tackled right there on the far side of the field by Doris. And we're going to call his name all day.
Calling all these athletes' names today. Look, Bryson Williams, great job getting what he can, picking up the first down, picking his feet up and putting it down.
We saw there was nothing. There was really good coverage by the Thoroughbreds secondary, and we've got an injury timeout here. So it was still scoreless with 10 and 14 to go in the first quarter. And this is the SIAC on ESPN Plus from Frankfort, Kentucky.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist, or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
Trayvon Pope was the entered thoroughbred on the field, and that catch there by Petty, he had one catch for 35 yards against Lane last week in Tuskegee's narrow 35-31 win. Williams in the gun. He's got all kinds of time. He's looking for a man downfield, and not a chance on that one. Well covered by the Thoroughbreds secondary.
Meeks on the play there. Look at the pump fake by Bryson Williams to try and get the defender off him a little bit.
Meeks, he well covered him here.
Just a little overthrown. Adjustments will be made.
Just good coverage, JJ, down here. Really good coverage looking downfield by Jay Nunn Liddell. And now we've got 2nd and long. Ball on the 31. They'll hand it off to Taylor. Taylor has scored his way past the 30. Scoot his way all the way down to the 27-yard line. Nice, cute little run there. He juked and deeped his way down to the 27, so it's going to be 3rd down about 6.
Quick tempo again.
Right, they've picked up the tempo here. We expected that earlier in the game, and I'm surprised they didn't do it earlier myself, as you see Dante Edwards there with Bryson Williams, as Williams is getting the signals from the sideline. on this all-important third down play.
I think you'll see a short throw here, Todd.
He did get a short throw. It is good for a first down. They tried to strip it from Antonio Meeks, and several folks in on the play, and led by Dockery.
Great pitch and catch there again with the tempo, getting back up to the line of scrimmage, not allowing Kentucky State to make their substitutions.
Here is the pitch and catch. Just a stop and go route, and good play here to try to get him down. He had to have help, did Liddell, from his friends. And now we've got 1st and 10 on the Thoroughbreds 20 for Tuskegee on this time-consuming drive as Williams is thinking about throwing it, and he'll run it and spin. He'll take a big hit. He'll cross the 15 in a sizable gain there.
Number 74, Joshua Johnson.
See the replay here, rolling to his left, looking back, nothing there, tucks it, makes a smart decision to get what he can.
Joshua Johnson and company in on the play, and boy, Williams made a really good decision, the Lithonia, Georgia native from Arabia Mountain High School in the metro Atlanta area. So now it's 2nd and 4. Ball just inside the 15. They'll hand it off to Dante Williams, and he stopped right there. Great job by Jeremiah Owens on the tackle.
How many times are we going to say Owens' name today? He is an impact player today for a reason. Bringing down Dante Edwards there. Short game, great play.
3rd and short, they'll go hurry up between Owens and Dockery. They could make a law firm of it on defensively. The Owens and Dockery law firm has been really effective. 3rd, and I'll say 2, a long 2. Ball on the 12-yard line. 1 to the near side, 1 to the far side. They're going to give it there to Dante Edwards, and he'll get a touchdown. Dante Edwards, 12-yard touchdown run. A big hole on that left side of the offensive line, and Tuskegee leads it 6-0. Big hole with 7:17 to go in the quarter.
Watch it here. Making the audible at the line of scrimmage for the linemen. Linemen hear it. They read it. The pull by the guard follows them. What a great touchdown run by Edwards.
Hoosh kick on the extra point, and it is good. So Hoosh kick makes it 7-0. Tuskegee on the board first, thanks to a 12-yard touchdown run from Dante Edwards. And just like that, the visitors lead it, and it was a time-consuming drive as we're moving along here in the second quarter. So, again, Tuskegee leads it 7-0 on the touchdown run by Edwards. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. 7-0, the visitors from Tuskegee, Alabama, leading it on a touchdown run, a 12-yarder by Dante Edwards, the Mobile, Alabama native, and now Arnez Hushkick will kick it off for Tuskegee from Jacksonville, Florida, Ed White High School. Hushkick has had quite a career at Tuskegee. Is now ball is kicked, and that's a line drive. That's in the end zone. They're going to bring it out. Does Dexter McDuffie, and he comes all the way out to the 27-yard line, does McDuffie. Brought down there by Anthony Scott.
First and 10.
So it'll be first down for the Thoroughbreds. They'll have it on their own 21-yard line. And JJ, we have an injury timeout here. We were going to talk about how maybe they're going to try to open it up a little bit, Kentucky State, because there are several folks in the box from Tuskegee. They've got to throw it a little.
Yeah, they're stacking the box. Again, you want to get your guys in space. Coach Hamilton's talked about it. You can beat this team over the top with these wide receivers, Kirkland on the outside and such. It's just a matter of setting it up later on in the game and executing the throw.
As you'll see, take the injured player off the field. Can't tell who that is. But, trying to loosen them up. There's so many of them in the box, and it's imperative for this triple option offense to be able to run the football, because that sets everything else up. The play action, the deep ball downfield, especially if you have the defense sucked in.
And especially in a triple option offense like this, you want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for certain plays. Run inside, run outside. Don't ever want to, and the coaches are doing a great job of that. They'll set themselves up here for success.
7-12 to go in the half. Golden Tigers leading at 7-0. They win the West. Myers under center. He'll pitch it. Good move there. Wow, really good move by the tailback. I like that move by Jaden Hale. He gave him a juke. East St. Louis, Illinois, East St. Louis High School, senior high school. And watch this move, here.
Yeah, puts his foot down right in the turf and cuts right back inside. What a great play, but it's going to be negated by a holding penalty. That's unfortunate. Hale made a great juke.
Brought down by Zelly Aldridge. Linden High School, transfer from North Alabama, and Gallion, Alabama native, and you're right, that negated the run on the holding. And this is something also that the triple option offense can't afford, is these 1st and 20s from your own 11.
Yeah, that's shooting yourself in the foot, getting behind the chains here. Another penalty, lots of them early on in this first half.
We'll see what they do here. With Tuskegee playing man press on those corners, and now we get a timeout, and I believe it's taken by Kentucky State. That's their second of the half. They have one remaining. So with one timeout remaining, we'll take one too. Tuskegee leads at 7-0. This is the SIC on ESPN Plus.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist. Or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze. Or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at Academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
It's senior day on the campus of Kentucky State. 7-0, Tuskegee leads it on a 12-yard touchdown run by Dante Edwards, and 1st and 10 for the Thoroughbreds on their own 11. No, excuse me, 1st and 20 on the 10-yard holding penalty. Myers with it, he'll pitch it. He'll get it right there to look like it was Oliver. No, excuse me, that's I got it. It's Jaden Hale.
Number 28, Hale.
So, great job by Tuskegee stretching that out on the option.
A great pursuit there. You nailed it on the head by Tuskegee. Try and get a quick pitch, get the guys outside, get outside that box that you mentioned. They are stacking it.
And their press corners in the secondary is now at 2nd and forever. They've got to go to the 31. So a gain of 5 on the play. Myers under center. He'll hand it off, and that'll be Oliver. He'll get a few with several Golden Tigers bringing him down, and one of them we highlighted, Vincent Hill, JJ, in the pregame.
Yeah, freshman Vincent Hill making a great play with his teammate 44 there. Short pass, short run there, sets up a 3rd and long. We might see our first pass of the day completion-wise.
Hill had some help from his friend Jeremy Dees on the play. So now it's 3rd and 14, and then this triple option offense. This is not where you want to be. You want 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, not 3rd and 14 or 13. You just can't do it. Myers under center. 5 and 21 to go in the quarter. The officials will stop it, and then Kentucky State take its last timeout of the half. Play clock expired. There was a timeout. Kentucky State took it before the play clock expired, so they don't have any timeouts left in this first half. And 3rd and forever, and that's the problem, JJ, when you're out of timeouts, and you may need one down the stretch, and we'll take one too. 7-0, Golden Tigers leading it. This is the SIAC on ESPN Plus. all-important 3rd and 17 for the Thoroughbreds. They've got to go all the way out to their own 32-yard line for a first down. And, Jay, this we can't mention enough. It's tough sledding for this offense to be 3rd and long. Myers will fake it. He'll play action, and he'll throw down. Oh, he'll take off. He had time. Does he get to the first down? It's going to be really close. He saw his receivers were covered, took off near the near sideline, and we'll see if they give it to him. We'll see where they mark it. Good job here by Myers getting what he could get.
Absolutely, you nailed it on the head. Getting what he could get. Defense breaks down. Offensive play breaks down, gets in between the tackles, and just takes it upfield, gets what he can get. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and a long 2 yards here, Todd.
Yeah, he's short, considerably short on the 29 on the near side of the field, and now they'll have to punt it again. It's going to be 4th and about 2. So Malik will have to punt it away, and this Tuskegee defense has just been outstanding, and of course, Kentucky State has shot itself in the foot with penalties too, which makes it even harder to get that triple option going as they'll snap into Malik. And he just got that away. And we're going to get a flag on the play. There's a fair catch right there. That was fair caught there by King. And we'll see what the penalty is.
Is it a 15 or a 5? Either way, it's going to be a first down here for Kentucky State to keep the drive alive, and that's not what you want to do if you're Tuskegee. Again, penalties have been a big deal here in the first half in this SIAC West Championship showdown.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to give Kentucky State a first down as we can see the replay again. See if he got a piece of him.
Boy, I personally think that's roughing the kicker right there. His plant foot is in, and you hit his actual kicking foot. I would have called that a 15-yarder.
So they give him 5 instead. And nevertheless, it's a first down. The ball is on the 34-yard line, their own 34 for the Thoroughbreds. They'll hand it off. Conway just bulling his way all the way out to the 42-yard line. If they get that train going, the Thoroughbreds will be in business. And, you know, Thoroughbreds is a proper name when you're talking about Conway.
You're right about that. They got a stable of running backs there. We could keep on using these horse racing terms. We are in the Bluegrass State. What a great game so far.
Watch this Thoroughbred here. Boom. Just, they hit him high. JJ does.
Conway's not scared of contact, Todd.
He's not. And if I'm that big, I'm not scared of contact neither. There's some more contact running down the field. And, you know, you try it once, you might as well try it again. And Conway's got another first down.
We'll start calling him Contact Conway. Look at him at the line of scrimmage, breaking 1, 2, and getting tackled by the third guy. What an unbelievable run there. Very physical. Offensive line. Pat them on the back right there if you're Conway.
Brought down by Messiah Wells. And, boy, even pushed his own offensive line, did Conway there, to get out of the way. I'll just do it myself. Myers faked it, a good fake, but great pursuit there by the Tuskegee defense. They read that really well, and we know who read it. That's Vincent Hill. Fairburn, Georgia native, Creekside High School. Watch this. This is good, JJ.
Absolutely great pursuit. Another great call by defensive coordinator Watson there. A host of Golden Tigers there to bring down the ball carrier.
Hamilton Jackson did his job, too, staying home, causing Myers to keep it instead of handing it off to Conway. And now we've got 2nd and 11, a loss of 1 on the play. Yep. Right there on the 46-yard line. There's the pitch. Trying to cut up field is Hale. He spun and turned, and he'll get it up to about the 48. It's going to be 3rd and long. Again, good play defensively by the Golden Tigers, just staying home.
That's what you have to do. Stay home. Make your reads, play gap sound, and use your teammates to stop this triple option. It's been doing well so far for Tuskegee.
3rd and 8, ball on the 49, 1:58 to go in the half. Tuskegee, Kentucky State without any timeouts. So Myers and company have got to hurry. He'll drop back to passing. Boom, he's sacked. No chance on that play. Led by Hamilton Jackson, the Compton, California native, Long Beach Poly High School transfer from Utah. And watch the wallop he puts on Myers here.
See him shoot right out to the outside gap there, blindsided. Nice tackle. Seen a lot of great defensive sacks in this game early, Todd.
Bam! He just, no chance for Myers by the time he was set.
Untouched.
Hamilton Jackson said, hello.
Untouched, basically.
And now Malik will punt it. High snap. He'll get that off. No penalty this time, and it'll go out of bounds on the near sideline. We'll see where the officials mark it. Wait patiently for them. They mark it right there on the 30, and yeah, that's a really good punt there by Mason Malik, and he's had a really good career.
Good job by Michael King there, telling his guys, hey, get out of the way, get out of the way. Our hot word in high school was Peter. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Everybody did. Ball goes out of bounds harmlessly.
Peter not to pay Paul if you don't get out of the way. So now Tuskegee will have it on their own 31-yard line. Exactly 1 minute to play in the half, and let's see what they do it, leading 7-0 on a 12-yard touchdown run by Dante Edwards. And I've called his name several times when he played for Miles.
I think you'll see another short pass, get something going quick here.
They'll hand it off. Dante, is that Taylor? Taylor will scored out to the 38. Did Taylor alone the near side? Taylor and Edwards carrying it.
Yeah, it's a good duo. Toro Taylor there, shooting to the outside. I thought they were going to open it up at the pass.
They go real quick. 2nd and 2. Time a ticking here. 43 seconds. Got to hurry, and we're going to get a whistle here. And does someone take timeout? We'll see. Waiting for the signal. Looks like an official's timeout. They're going to reset the game clock to 48 seconds. That'll start on the snap.
Official timeout there. Got to have the game clock ready, right?
Correct. It'll be 2nd and 2, and they've got to get this ball downfield.
Please reset the game clock for 56 seconds. 56 seconds.
They added 8 more seconds to it.
They did. Now it's 56 seconds, and if you're the Golden Tigers, keep adding time for me, please, because time is not on my side. Taylor next to Williams. To the right of him, now Williams will bark the sub-signals into his offensive line. Williams will hand it off to Taylor. Taylor trying, no way, he's met right there. No chance. No chance. Great defensive play.
Jimmy Edmonds there, defensive end.
Just a great job by Jimmy Evans, and Tuskegee will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. They have 2 remaining. Kentucky State doesn't have any. So they'll take a timeout. We will too. 7-0 Golden Tigers. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. We'll go ahead and stay here. And JJ, what do you think they're going to do here?
Well, they're running. That was a second time out there. They're running low on those. It's a matter of, again, you got to get your best players in space here. You got to try and get the ball to Antonio Meeks. He had a career day last year. Let him feed off that energy.
So we stay here with 3rd and 3, ball on the own 37. The run didn't work well there on second down. They've got to get the ball downfield. 50 seconds to go in the half, and you're Kentucky State. You do not want to go down 2 scores in the triple option. It makes it much more difficult to come back. As you'll see the offensive line shift, and you'll see Williams keep it, and he'll get the first down. Barely. He'll cross the 40. Time ticking here. 45 seconds to go in the half. They'll hurry it up. We're Williams in the no huddle. He's got Taylor with him, Doris Jr. on the tackle.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Got to move, 35 seconds to go.
Tick, 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 tick. Got to hurry it
I'll tell
up.
you what, if you're Kentucky State, you want him to hand it off. Here's Williams. Downfield, the receiver. Oh, he couldn't get it to him on the far side of the field. It hit the hands of Meeks, and that would have been a tough one to hang on to as we watch the replay here.
I watched the replay. Williams, the lefty, finds his receiver, just doesn't get an accurate throw on the ball. A little pressure there that could have caused it. Just a little pressure goes a long way, Todd.
Spinks on the coverage, Amani from Newmarket, Alabama. Buckhorn High School transfer from UAB. 2nd and 10, time ticking, they'll hand it off. Ball carrier's got big play for Taylor, and he'll cross that 40-yard line and wisely go out of bounds at the 39. And great run there by Taylor.
Toro Taylor here just takes the quick handoff, breaks to the outside, and he's very smart to get out of bounds there, knowing if he stays in, clock is just going to run. 17 ticks left.
Great block by Nathan Harrison from Tuskegee, Alabama, Booker T. Washington High School. They'll hand it off again to Taylor, and he'll scoop a couple of yards on the play. Only 10 seconds to go in the half. 11. Do they stop the clock? They do stop it. So they stop the clock with 11 seconds to go, and I believe that's their second timeout. They have one remaining. Ball on the 38. Tuskegee leads at 7-0 on a 12-yard touchdown run by Dante Edwards. And this is an so important play here, JJ. They've got to get in Hushkick's range.
Hushkick, we've seen him 2 for 3 from 40-plus yards out. Very accurate from that range. They got to get about 10 more yards for that to get it in Hushkick's range. You got to make a smart play call here, Todd. You need a good inside route. You mentioned you have a timeout left. Get down, get in range, or get out of bounds. You got to do something to give Hushkick the opportunity to put points on the board, or maybe we'll see a couple shots at the end zone here.
2nd and 8. That's not Tuskegee's concern. The clock is, and if you're Kentucky State, you hold them here, it's a one-score game. Williams in the gun. Now he's got Dante Edwards with him. Man in motion is McGee. Edwards looking downfield, pass caught. Caught right there down to the 27-yard line. Caught it right there to McGee. And they stop the clock with 3 seconds to go in the half. Last time out of the half for each team. And now they'll bring in Hushkick probably to try a long field goal. It's going to be a real long one. It's going to be 45 yards out.
Great job by McKee there to get to where he wanted to be on the field. And what I say as a wide receiver, get negative. Come back to your quarterback. Make that throw a little easier. He did just that. They got a chance to put some points on the board here. And we mentioned if Kentucky State gets down by 2 scores, Todd, that is not what you want to see as a triple option offense. Doesn't mean you can't come back.
Well, only down 10. It's a big difference being down 14. It's a catch was made by Rodriguez McGee, and, you know, the Jacksonville native Callaway High School, from Callaway High School. This is a really good player. Is McGee. He had 3 catches for 30 yards last week. Nice possession receiver. Nice comfort for Bryson Williams as he caught 3 balls against Lane last week. So they like to spread it around, do the Golden Tigers, and this is a huge kick. It's a 45-yard field goal for Hushkick.
45-yard attempt.
Here we go. 3 seconds to go in the half. Snap, the hold, the kick is no good. He just missed it. He just missed it, and that's a big miss. We'll see how close it is here on the replay. He definitely had enough leg.
That was a good snap. Looked like a decent hold. Just a little wide right, it looked like, from our angle.
It was wide right, no doubt. And at the half, Kentucky State defensively did its job. They're only down 7-0. Kentucky State will get the football to start the second half. Only down 7-0 on that run from Dante Edwards. That's the difference so far. And JJ, it has been a big-time defensive battle. We'll talk about that momentarily. 7-0, Golden Tigers lead it. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. Tuskegee leads at 7-0 on a 12-yard touchdown run from Dante Edwards. As you take a look at the mighty marching thoroughbreds band of Kentucky State. We'll be back with the second half momentarily. This is the SIAC on ESPN+.
And now, a reprieve from the stampede. Performing Athens, State President, Dr. Ronald A. Johnson, and the Division of Finance Chair and Director of Affairs, Alvin Lovell. Get ready for the tryouts.
7-0. Tuskegee leads it at the half on a 12-yard touchdown run by Dante Edwards. That's the difference. Tuskegee wins this game, they win the West. If Kentucky State comes back and wins it, they have to win at Central State next week. That game will be on ESPN+. JJ and I will have it for you. And JJ, what a great job by each team defensively in the first half. We'll go with Tuskegee first, playing that assignment football defensively.
Yeah, Coach Reginald Ruffin, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, you can't replicate the triple option, but what he did this week in practice is working. Maybe it's that lucky rabbit's foot, maybe it's the way they're just attacking the ball, but they are reading the option great. They're holding down, shucking their blockers, getting off of them, reading the quarterback, making them pitch. It's beautiful.
Folks are staying home, not getting over pursuing for Tuskegee. Let's flip it over to the other side of the football. Let's talk about defensively for Kentucky State. You know, this is a team that's on a 4-game winning streak. They've played well defensively. They only allowed Miles a touchdown last week, and they picked up right where they left off. They've stopped this dual threat quarterback Bryson Williams pretty well, except for the touchdown drive in the first half.
You mentioned it. You nailed it on the head yet again. This time right now, Kentucky State, it's about, hey, let's play our game. Let's not get out of touch of what we did. Huskick missed a field goal there at the end of the half. We're still in this ball game. That's what you're coaching right now.
You know, this 4-game winning streak that Kentucky State is on, you look at it, it started at Savannah State. They only allowed 13 points. They did have the shootout at Lane, 131-26. And then, of course, they won at Allen, 41-22. So a good mix of brand of offense and defense. And when we come back from the break, we'll talk about what each team needs to do offensively to pick it up. 7-0 at the half. The Golden Tigers leading it. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. 7-0. Tuskegee leads at the half on a 12-yard touchdown run by Dante Edwards. And, you know, JJ, we talked about what each team has done defensively. Now let's talk very quickly about offense. You know, to me, Tuskegee needs to get the ball out quickly to their receivers. As you look at Antonio Meeks and Rodriguez McGee, they only had 4 catches among them in the first half. They need to get that ball out.
Out quickly, out to the outside. Get your quarterback some confidence, because that's where this offense clicks. When you get the ball moving downfield along with Edwards and Taylor, you have to have them all clicking on the right cylinder.
Seems like, to me, pace would be important for Tuskegee. Let's flip it over. Offensively for Kentucky State as they get ready to kick off, they've held Conway to 27 yards rushing, and what a magnificent job for Kentucky State. They must be successful running the football on third down. They haven't had a lot of success there.
Yeah, you mentioned it got to get on third and short, and here's the kickoff.
Kick will boot it, and it goes into the end zone. And, you know, you look at the first statistics. Conway had 27 yards. Hill only had 10. Oliver had 8. And Hale had 6. It seemed like, to me, Kentucky State had its best job of running the football, giving it to Conway in between the tackles. There really wasn't a lot of no and go, because they seemed to, you know, play that pitch very well to Tuskegee.
Tuskegee has played the pitch very well. They've read their reads completely, thoroughly, and they have practiced extremely well. Kentucky State has to be able to run the ball between the tackles to set up their outside game.
Leading rusher was 42 yards for, you'll see the handoff there. And they're still fighting amongst each other and keeping a play going there. Leading ball carrier in the first half was Taylor with 42. Dante Edwards had 38, and Bryson Williams had 35. So there was some semblance of a running game for Tuskegee, as you see the replay here.
And Conway goes up the middle. I just mentioned it. They're going to have to be able to run in between the tackles to control the clock and control the second half. They did that just well.
Good run there. It'll be 2nd and 3. As you'll see, Myers still under center. Hand it off again to Conway, and he'll bull himself to the first down across the 41-yard line, and that's what we just mentioned. They seem to do the best when they give it to Conway on a quick hitter in between the tackles, because they're not getting any luck outside at all.
And their offensive line's doing a good job controlling the defensive nose tackles and guards there. Great job by the offensive line there, getting that first down. That's what you need early in the second half here, Todd.
Control the clock and control the tempo for the Thoroughbreds. They're only down 7-0, 13:50 to go in the third quarter. The Edwards 12-yard run, the difference thus far. They'll hand it off again, and ball carrier goes nowhere there. I mean, Oliver was stuffed right there at the line by Hill and company. Great job by the freshman. It'll be 2nd and 10, JJ. That was just tremendous job by Hill and company.
Yeah, another great call by defensive coordinator Watson there for Tuskegee, putting his guys in the right position, and they made the play. D's and a host of Golden Tigers in on the tackle.
Myers under center. He'll pitch it. Get it to Hale. He'll juke one guy. Loses the football. He lost the football. Who's got it? Picked up there by Kirkland. Johnny on the spot, or that was nothing but trouble for Kentucky State, as you see the replay.
Quarterback Myers here fakes the handoff at first, goes to his right. Good pitch, good catch, just not good ball security there.
It was Hale had it stripped there by Jeremy Dees, and not good ball security by Hale. The initial move was a good one, and now it's 3rd and 10 for Kentucky State, and this is the triple option. This is not where you want to be.
Going to have to see a pass play here.
Myers back, caught by Oliver, 35. 37, well short of the first down. Good job defensively by Hamilton Jackson, and now they'll have to punt it.
Trying to get his receiver outside 22 there, Oliver. Catches the ball, gets what he can get, but again, great job by Tuskegee's defense. Pursuing well. They're playing good defense right now, and it showed.
We'll have to punt it away, will Malik, and he's been a busy guy punting the football away. It'll be 4th and 7, and he'll get it away. No pressure there. High kick. Caught at the 30. Now they'll fake the handoff, keep it, drop down there at the 25. Was the ball carrier there on the return there by King. Great job by Spinks not going for the fake and making the tackle on the far side of the field. They showed fake, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, Tuskegee showed the fake. Kentucky State did a great job of not biting on it. That could have been a big play had the fake worked.
Got a player down, and
can't
see who that is. I'm trying to find out who it is, and we'll go ahead and take a break. 7-0, Golden Tigers lead it. This is the SIAC on ESPN+.
We're powering tomorrow, today. Georgia Power is investing in infrastructure to ensure a more resilient power grid, creating a balanced mix of hydro, solar, and nuclear energy, and installing high-speed EV charging stations across the state, giving Georgia's drivers the confidence to go electric. Because we know the carbon-free energy Georgia needs to prosper tomorrow will come from the tireless energy we put in our communities today. Georgia Power, powering tomorrow, today.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
We're powering tomorrow, today. Georgia Power is investing in infrastructure to ensure a more resilient power grid, creating a balanced mix of hydro, solar, and nuclear energy, and installing high-speed EV charging stations across the state, giving Georgia's drivers the confidence to go electric. Because we know the carbon-free energy Georgia needs to prosper tomorrow will come from the tireless energy we put in our communities today. Georgia Power, powering tomorrow, today.
Seven to nothing. Golden Tigers lead it. The West Division is on the line. They win it to the champs. If Kentucky State wins it, they have to win at Central State next weekend. Jan and I will have that game on ESPN+, but we've got a long way to go before we get to that. 1st and 10 on their own 28 for Tuskegee. First possession for them in the second half as flags fly all over the field. We'll see what the penalty is. I believe it's a procedure penalty on Tuskegee. We'll find out momentarily. And yep, legal procedure. And 1st and 10 for Tuskegee. It'll be 1st and 15. And the guilty party was for Tuskegee. That didn't quite hear who that guilty party was. But anyhow, we'll go with it. 1st and 15. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll fake it, pitch and catch and caught. 40, 45, 50. They're not going to get him. He's going to score a touchdown. And
Touchdown pass.
Antonio Meeks, big play on the first possession of the second half. The pitch and catch is good. And Antonio Meeks, who had a big week last week versus Lane, starts off the second half with a bang, and it's 13-0 Golden Tigers. We talked about the pitch and catch, getting it out quickly.
Antonio Meeks makes a great route there. You've talked about it, a career day last week. Add on to that career day, that's a career-long touchdown catch for Antonio Meeks, the Lilburn, Georgia native, baby.
Antonio Meeks makes it 13-0. The snap is low, the kick is up, and it is good, 14-0. Let's take a look at the replay. A 78-yard touchdown pass, the fake, brought the linebackers in, and then there he goes off to the races is Antonio Meeks, and they're not going to get him as Okur didn't have enough speed, and we'll go to the break. 14-0 Golden Tigers. This is the SIAC on ESPN Plus. $15, $20, still on his feet. There is Kirkland. He's dropped right there on the 20-yard line as he catches the nice kickoff from Hoosh Kick, and good coverage there by Tuskegee. And JJ, the pitch and catch, we mentioned it's deadly, and we mentioned earlier Meeks was 6 for 141 and 2 touchdowns against Lane. Has a nice catch here and pitch and catch for a touchdown and get the ball to the big play guy, and that's what they did. And Meeks only had 2 catches for 29 yards in the first half, and he just blew that away with 1 play in the second.
Yeah, a huge explosive play. That's exactly what you want as an offensive coordinator if you're Tuskegee. Meeks picked him up, put him down, turned and burned. What a great route.
Let's see what they can do down 2 scores. There's a nice catch along the near sideline. Nice catch there by Charles Gamble, transfer from Princeton. And good play there by Myers to roll it out. And the Thoroughbreds are going to have to open up this offense down 2 scores, loosen them up with a couple of passes on first down, and then maybe get Conway going. We'll see if they can.
That was a great play by Gamble. You mentioned Ivy Leaguer. It was a very smart route.
He was wide open on the play. First down and 10 on their own 31 for the Thoroughbreds. 10 and 30 to go in the third quarter. They'll pitch it right there. Ball carrier tried to get around it, Salim, and he had no chance. Great pursuit by the Tuskegee defense, staying home, watching the quarterback, and then he stayed home on the quarterback and then picked up the guy with a pitch, Salim.
Yeah, speed option to the outside. Tuskegee, again, does a great job reading their reads thoroughly, staying at home, playing gap sound defense. That's only a 2-yard gain.
Great job by Hamilton Jackson on the tackle. And now 2nd and long, 2nd and 8 for the Thoroughbreds, and you're not going to win this game getting 2 yards on first down on the run. As you see, Myers will roll out towards the near side of the field. He's got time. He'll throw, and it's caught. Caught right there on the 42-yard line.
Jalen Flemings. Jalen Flemings on the catch there.
Nice play there by Fleming. Nice play there by Fleming on the pitch and catch, the ball on the 42-yard line.
Kentucky State starting to get a little momentum in the passing game here, Todd.
got to open it up. That'll open up the run to Conway and company. Got to get these guys going. Oliver Bankston, we haven't even called Bankston's name today. They'll hand off right there to Oliver. Big hole. Got a chance to go all the way. Do they catch him? They're not gonna. Touchdown! Touchdown! Excuse me, that. Shaquan Oliver. For a big guy, he moves well, JJ, and that hole was the size of a Mack truck. And the lead, if they make the extra point, the lead will be cut in half.
That was a huge explosive play. We talked about it. Kentucky State got it going. They had to let off on the linebackers because they started to throw the ball there, and that's exactly what happens. Credit to Rozzy Kirkland there for not getting an unnecessary penalty, blocking downfield there. Here comes the extra point.
The extra point by Malik, and it's all important and good, and 14-7, and JJ, the pass play, set it up, as you see here on the replay. No way was anybody going to get Oliver once that train started moving downfield. Good speed for a big guy.
Untouched, too. And again, watch Kirkland right here.
Not a chance. Now we'll go to the break. 14-7, they cut it in half. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. Touchdown, 58-yard touchdown run by Shaquan Oliver, and the Kentucky State has cut the lead in half to 14-7, 8:53 to go in the third quarter, and it's been all about big plays offensively here thus far. In the second half, you had the Antonio Meeks touchdown pass of 72 yards from Williams, and now you get the Oliver run as they kick it off to Malik right there at the 5. He'll come on all the way out to the 20 and out to the 29-yard line. Good return there by King, and that's where Tuskegee will start its drive.
Pretty short kick here. Way to take advantage of it by King. Get as much as he can here. From punt to explosion offense in the second half.
It's a big hit there by Jamal Moulton from East St. Louis, Illinois. 1st and 10 for Tuskegee. As Williams is in the gun. They'll hand it off to Taylor. He'll pick and weave and push his way all the way up to the 30-yard line. And a good positive gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5. 8:30 to go in the third quarter.
Here comes the tempo, Todd.
Yep, you're right. Here comes the tempo. Like to see more of it if you're a Tuskegee fan. That's when they seem to be most successful, is with the up-tempo and getting the ball out quickly. Let's see if they try more wide receiver screens here in the third quarter. Williams will hand it off, and still on his feet is Taylor, but he's brought down by several folks, and one of them is Owens, and he had several friends with him on that play. He also had Malik Akur on the play.
We've been calling Owens' name a lot today. Watch him right here in the replay, shucking his defender, staying in the hole, coming up and making the play. Big hit, driving him back. A host of thoroughbreds come and finish the deal.
Huge third down play. It'll be 3rd and 5 here. If Kentucky State can hold them, they can tie it up. Williams in the gun. Got Taylor with him. He'll fake it, play action, downfield, trying to get a man, and he's got it. Got it right down the field. That's that guy, Antonio Meeks. Big play again by Meeks. Meeks is picking off where he left off against Lane last week.
Watch the route here, double move, right off the line of scrimmage, beats his guy. Great throw by Edwards, probably the best one of the night, an even better catch by Meeks. Right there with the defender draped over.
That defender was Brandon Wade. Had a step on him, and big play all the way down to the Thoroughbreds' 30-yard line. They'll hand it off to Taylor. He'll scoot, still on his feet. He'll be all the way down to the 22-yard line. 8-yard run there, brought down by Doris. And they're just moving the pace.
Toro Taylor here, watch him, watch his lineman, be patient, break it outside. Receiver doing a great job. Kirkland again blocking downfield for his running back.
Great block by the tight end, DeAndre Harvey, Douglasville, Georgia. As Taylor, the ball carrier on that play, and good block by the tight end. And that's going to be good for a first down for Taylor and Tuskegee. We've got a whistle here. Is someone down?
I made a mistake on that. It was Meeks on the outside making that
On
ball.
the defense, Terrell Doris Jr.
Who is
and Jalen Johnson. Medium.
So we'll see here.
Come out.
Can't tell who that Kentucky State player is. We'll try to find out for you when we come back from the break. 14-7, Tuskegee leads it. This is the SIAC on ESPN+.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist. or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy.
Jalen Johnson was the injured thoroughbred, and if he can't continue, we'll see if he can. It's a big loss for Kentucky State in their linebacking core. Johnson had 7 tackles and a sack last week in Kentucky State's 35-7 win over Miles, and Tuskegee leading here 14-7, 6:21 to go. Here in the third quarter, 1st and 10, they have it on the Kentucky State 19-yard line. Williams barking out the signals. He's got Petty on the near side, and he's got Antonio Meeks on the far side, and he's got Dante Edwards behind him, and we're going to get whistles, and we'll find out what they are shortly. I don't see any flags on the play.
Maybe another clock issue here, an official timeout. Can't tell for what here yet, Todd.
You see Reginald Ruffin come on the field, the head coach for Tuskegee.
He's upset about something.
So, critical part in this game, JJ, defensively for Kentucky State.
Indeed.
It's one of those gotta-have-it moments. You're the thoroughbreds. You want to try to somehow create a turnover.
Create a turnover, hold them to 3. They've done a great job on special team of blocking extra points and field goals.
So, all right, so it'll be first down for Tuskegee as we're ready to go. I'll hand it off to Dante Edwards, and Dante's got a big hole, and he runs over a few folks, and he'll get all the way down to the 8-yard line. And Dante Edwards kept them legs churning, JJ.
He kept them churning, kept them burning. Watch him follow his offensive line here. 62 pulls really well. He's a very athletic lineman there. I want to find his name here and get him highlighted. That's Nathan Harrison. He's done a great job pulling all night.
Harrison from Booker T. Washington High School. Play was made by Doris, and it'll be 2nd and 2. 5:50 to go to third. So, long way to go in this one, but just don't want Kentucky State, if you're a thoroughbred fan, to get down by 2 touchdowns. That's the point where in this offense you do not want to fall behind.
It's almost a point of no return, as they say.
It'll be 3rd and 5. They'll hand it off to Dante Edwards, trying to get the corner, and a great job by Tyler Wilder on defense there. The 6-foot, 250-pound graduate makes a heck of a play here.
Indeed he did. Read option. Edwards has nothing, has to go outside. In great pursuit by the thoroughbred defense there.
Great job there by Wilder. He came off that block from DeAndre Harvey. And now Hoosh kick with a critical 30-yard attempt from the right hash mark. So this is not going to be easy. Snap is high, the kick is up, and it is no good. It hit the left upright. No good. It hit the left upright. The snap was high, and that was trouble from the beginning, JJ.
Let's look at this replay here. I think the thoroughbreds came in here and got a piece of this. I just mentioned it before the break. They have done a really good job of blocking extra points and field goals this year. Bad snap, great job by 17 to get it down.
Don't know if he got a piece of it or not. Let's see. See if we can tell on the replay right here. Look at the great job by the holder to get it down.
He did.
He might have got a piece of it. He sure did. Great job by the holder, though. Duff to get it down. Who's the player that got a piece of it? If we can see that again.
That's Ernest Austin Jr.
It's Ernest Austin that got a piece of it, correct. Great job by Ernest Austin. Rockford, Illinois. Transfer from Ellsworth Community College. Went to Rockford Auburn High School, and we'll get a whistle here.
That was a huge play for the thoroughbreds. I think I smell a little momentum changing here, Todd.
So they blew the play dead. Loss of 1. Ball on the 19-yard line for Kentucky State. And JJ, they just got to get positive yards on first down. Loss or yard on the run there, and
Ball 17-yard line.
got to get positive yards on first down to set everything else up. Myers looking, throws downfield, and that was trouble. That was traffic.
Pass from Myers to Kirkland.
Kirkland was covered really well in the secondary by Tuskegee here.
Watch the replay here. Myers doesn't have a lot to work with. Throws it into triple coverage off his back foot. Throw it falling back. That's not what you want to do as a quarterback. You want to be able to step into the throw. Pressure got him. Pocket broke down.
Dante Brown on the coverage. From New Orleans, Landy Walker High School, a transfer from Miles, and several folks transferred, came over with Coach Ruffin, and it's made a huge difference in the Tuskegee season. 3rd and 11. They'll pitch it. Chance here and a big run. Good big run there by Lavelle Hill. Great run by Lavelle Hill and a great block. We've got a flag on the play. We'll see if it comes back. Boy, if you're Kentucky State, you don't want it to come back, that's for sure.
Watch the replay here. Myers does a great job faking the handoff, holding the linebacker accountable for the pitch. That's not what you want to do if you're Tuskegee. Great job on 3rd down there to move the chains. We'll see if this penalty comes back and negates it.
This is a huge call here. Holding against Kentucky State, and that'll negate the first round down and negate the first down run by Hill. And now that just puts the Thoroughbreds in a colossal mess.
Coach Hamilton doesn't like that. That's not what you want to do. Everybody did their job there but one player, and that was a great run by Hill. Absolutely great run. Hate to have that one negated.
It's going to be 3rd and 7, which is still makeable. On their own 23-yard line for the Thoroughbreds. Got to go to the 30 for the first down and
37.
keep that. You get a first down. You keep moving. If not, Tuskegee will have a chance to flip the field. There's Myers with it under center. He'll roll out to the far side of the field. He's looking. He'll pass it, and that's caught. Caught right there, and that'll be for a first down. Nice catch there by Jalen Flemings. So Flemings, nice pitch and catch here, JJ.
Yeah, look at Myers rolling out, calling his receiver to get open, break it off early. Nice pitch and catch. Great throw over the defender, too, by Myers.
Great job by Fleming to get his foot in bounds. You only need one in college. And now they've got the ball on the 38-yard line, and that was huge with 2:55 to go in the 3rd. And down 1 score for the Thoroughbreds. And Myers showed patience, and Fleming showed swift feet on that play. He'll keep it and pitch it, and and no way. No, fool me once, don't fool me twice. Great job there by Tuskegee, by Zelly Aldridge, and we haven't really called his name a whole lot today. Gallon, Alabama, Linden High School, transfer from North Alabama, and Aldridge defensively is one of Tuskegee's best players, and what a job there from the linebacker there.
Yeah, Zelly Aldridge getting out in space, no one there to help him, making a great play. If he doesn't get that, that could be a 10 or 12-yard gain.
They move Aldridge around, JJ, between linebacker and defensive back.
Versatile player.
No doubt about it. Here's Myers. He'll step up. Called quarterback draw. 50 out to the 47-yard line at Tuskegee. Excellent call to slow down the pursuit of the Tuskegee defense on the quarterback draw by Myers.
You're right about the excellent play call. Design quarterback run here. A little fake, almost like a draw. It worked out perfectly. Breaks a tackle. Great play, Jalen Myers.
Great block by D'Angelo Grays, the offensive lineman. 6 foot, 297-pound senior from Gary, Indiana, Roosevelt High School, Mazembe Range College. They'll go anywhere to find these kids. So it's first down. on the 48 of Tuskegee. They'll hand it off to Conway. He'll cross the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Contact Conway, as I like to call him. Not scared of it, not going to shun away from it, right up the middle. And that's what you need, some positive yards on first down so you can set up that second down play and hopefully a third and short.
Wells and company in on the play, and it's second now and short. Short gain, excuse me, to be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40, just inside the 45-yard line. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Myers in it, quarterback, has been the whole way. He'll roll out, and he's in trouble. He's going to be dropped. Big play there by Hamilton Jackson. He's made him all day long. No chance, JJ, none.
Watch Hamilton Jackson here. He's not going to bite on the draw this time. He's going to keep on pinning his ears back and get to the quarterback. That's textbook defense. Great job by Coach Watson on the call there.
He beat Walter McClendon the second on the play.
3rd and 19.
And now it's 3rd and forever to be 3rd and 19. Got to go all the way to the Tuskegee 38-yard line for a first down. And that is the end of the third quarter. An all-important fourth quarter for the West coming up. Tuskegee leads at 14-7. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. It could be a championship fourth quarter for Tuskegee. They lead it 14-7 over Kentucky State. Important third down play for the Thoroughbreds. They've got to go to the Tuskegee 37 for a first down. Myers throwing it deep downfield, and that's incomplete. It was intended for Kirkland, no chance, and now they'll have to punt, and we'll do your scoring summary. 7-0, Tuskegee led it on a 12-yard touchdown run by Dante Edwards. They made it 14-0 on their first offensive play of the second half. A 72-yard touchdown pass from Bryson Williams to Antonio Meeks made it 14-0. Then a 58-yard touchdown run by Shaquan Oliver cut the lead to 14-7, and that's where we are. And Malik and company have got to punt it again, and they've punted it a ton today.
Lots of punts. We mentioned in the first half. 7 or 8 punts in the first half. Here we are now.
He'll get that off. That's not a good punt. He went off the side of his foot, and Tuskegee is going to have fantastic field position on the first possession of the fourth quarter for them. We'll see the market. They're going to mark it right there on the 45-yard line, JJ. It looked like it just
went off the side of his foot there.
To the top of his foot. He didn't get all of it, obviously. And my goodness. And now Tuskegee has great field position. And let's see if they pick up the pace in the fourth quarter again.
Before we go to the pace, mentioned special teams play. It's been key here. Field position just got flipped. Kentucky State's going to have to answer on defense.
The ultimate field position flipper. A bad punt will do it every time. And they've got great field position, does Williams. He's got Taylor with him on the near side. He's got Corey Petty on the far side. He's got Antonio Meeks. He'll hand it off to Taylor. He'll go all the way out to the 48-yard line. And brought down there by...
On the defense for the Thoroughbreds, number 9, Jimmy Edmonds.
Brought down by Jimmy Edmonds. And
a gain of 3 on the play.
A gain of 3. It'll be second
and
7. And 3-yard run is pretty positive. It is, JJ. It makes a big difference, 2nd and 7 than 2nd and 9.
Hey, as long as you get in front of the change, my high school football coach always said 3-3-4. Eventually, they're going to have to raise their arms for a touchdown.
3-3-4? Well, there you go. Well, you could do 4-3-3 too.
Oh, that works too. Trust me, he loved it.
I'm sure.
Diesel flow, yes, sir.
They'll fake it, play action pass. Got a man downfield, got a chance, it's caught. Is it for a touchdown? It is. And it's that guy, Antonio Meeks. They set it up. Does Tuskegee, and now they lead it 20-7. Boy, had his man beaten the corner. As we'll take a look at the replay, and we said at the half, got to get the football to Antonio Meeks. He only had 2 catches in the first half.
Just a simple fly route, beats his man. Another great throw by Bryson Williams, and bada bing, bada boom. Next thing you know, it's 20-7 in a championship-type setting. The atmosphere is great here today.
52 yards, the extra point is up, and it is good by Hushkick. Liddell was beat on the play. And a 52-yard touchdown pass will get us to the break with Tuskegee leading it 20-7. As you see, he's beaten barely on the play and just gets inside the pylon for a touchdown. And the Golden Tigers are less than a quarter away, 13-51, of becoming champions of the West. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. plays have done it for the Golden Tigers, and Bryson Williams has found his man, Antonio Meeks, for 2 touchdown passes here in the second half. Thus the difference in the game. One was 72 yards on the first play of the second half, offensive play for the Golden Tigers, and then a 52-yard strike down the far side of the field. And time is running short. 13:51 to go in the fourth, and the Thoroughbreds got to get something going in a hurry as Lushkick will kick it off. Caught right there at the goal line. They'll bring it out to the 25, stay on his feet, 30, 35, still on his feet, all the way out to the 40-yard line. Nice run there by Kirkland. Kirkland moving his feet very well. Excellent play to give the Thoroughbreds really good field position.
Great return there by Darazi Kirkland. Right at the goal line, 30 yards, 39 yards on that return there.
Xavier Freelogan on the tackle, Griffin, Georgia, from Griffin High School. So now they'll have good field position for Kentucky State. JJ, I think they got to throw the football some.
Got to throw the football. You got to score a touchdown here. Late in the fourth quarter, well, late in the game now, you're 13:40 left in the game. You're going to have to change your game plan here, Coach Hamilton.
You can mix it up with a run and pass. It just seems that's been their best success so far. As you see, Myers, well, he's got all day to throw it. Looking, oh my goodness. Hit Flemings right in the hands. And that ball's got to be caught. Jalen Myers did a great job, JJ, buying time there.
Yeah, buying time. You got to help your quarterback out there make a play there. In space too. Had a little room to run. Got to help your quarterback out there, Todd.
Hit him right in the breadbasket, and it's 2nd and 10. I like the call on first down. It just seems to me when Kentucky State is opening up on first down, it sets it up for the rest. It won't get these guys out of the box for the Golden Tigers because they'll sit there all day if they're going to run it. Myers under center, 2nd and 10. He'll keep it. Pitch at the last second, nothing but trouble. And my goodness, Jaden Hale fell on the hot potato, and boy, if they turn it over there, it's uphill sledding. JJ watches the great job by Tuskegee stringing this play out.
Watch Myers here, gets under center, takes the snap, fakes it, goes left, speed option, good pitch. Just
was a little behind.
It was a little behind. Hale, I almost called you out there, but Hale was a little behind you.
Was behind him in great pursuit and staying at home defensively for the Golden Tigers. And now it's 3rd and 13 and nothing but trouble here as Myers back to pass, going deep downfield, trying to get Gamble, and it's knocked away. Intended for Gamble, knocked away by 2 players. Great job there by Antonio Kennan, along with his friend there. If we can take a look at the replay, he threw into double coverage, I believe. We'll see who that corner is on the replay. But I tell you what, Kennan was in great position, and Gamble had no chance to catch the football here.
You see Tuskegee pin their ears back.
There's the previous play on the
fumble.
Yeah, on the fumble there. It was behind him, and now they've got a punt. It's 4th down, and 12 and 40 to go, and time is starting to become precious. Here's the replay on the pass play. Broken up by Kennan. Who else broke it up? Oh, we got flags on the play. That's okay. It was also broken up there by Dante Brown. So Brown and Kennan broke it up. We've got a flag on the play, and we'll see what it is.
Tuskegee's pointing towards Kentucky State like it's going to back them up.
Like it's a procedure penalty. We'll see.
Illegal formation, maybe. I didn't see it.
Boy, I tell you, it's not going to matter if it's against Tuskegee. It's still not enough for a first down. And we'll see. It is against Tuskegee, is it?
It is.
Okay, offside on Tuskegee. Still not enough for a first down. Ball on the 41. They'll still have to punt it. It'll be 4th and 8. 12 and 39 to play, and time starting to become slowly a factor here in this game. As that guy Malik will punt it away, and they're going to have to ice his foot down when it's over because he has been busy. Good punt by Malik. They'll have to fair catch it. They do right there on the 29-yard line. And that was fair caught by King again. And King has done a nice job in the return game today by catching the ball and not turning it over.
He has. That's a nice fair catch there. Good punt, like you mentioned, by Malik. Letting his defenders get down there. Now Kentucky State's got to get a stop and get a score.
I think the pace is going to pick up for Tuskegee here. There's no question. I think they're looking for that guy, Meeks. I mean, he's done it twice this second half, and as in hockey would say, he's one away from a hat trick.
That's right. And he's had a career day 2 days in a row here. 2 touchdowns today, 2 touchdowns last week. Give it to Meeks.
Big plays and good throws by Bryson Williams, laying it right on the breadbasket. They'll hand it off, and ball carrier's got no chance, does Taylor, and great defense there by Owens. And Jeremiah Owens smelled that one out. No chance. None, JJ.
Jeremiah Owens, again, calling his name, shucking his blocker, doing a great job of getting in the backfield, wreaking havoc. Now it's second down and long. That's exactly what you needed if you're Kentucky State.
The senior from Greenville, Alabama, doing it to his own home state there. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Williams in the gun on his own 21. I think he has Dante Edwards with him now. He does. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Got to hurry it up. They just got it up for the play clock. Ball's caught right there near side of the field.
Pass complete.
Nice catch in there, pitch and catch to DeAndre Harvey. And if I may say, JJ, this Harvey kid has a nose for the end zone. He hasn't caught a lot of passes, but he's caught a lot of touchdowns this year.
And as a coach, that's a player you want, a guy that can get the ball and make a play at any time.
He's caught 3 of them, and when they get close to the goal line, look for him to catch it. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here on the 30, on their own 31, and it's imperative that Kentucky State stops them here. Williams on the play action pass. It's caught. That'll be a first down. And DeAndre Harvey, 6'1" redshirt senior from Douglasville, Georgia. No, excuse me. That was Antonio Meeks on the catch.
Antonio Meeks again.
Let's see.
Watch the route here, getting negative, helping your quarterback out. Antonio Meeks has been the offense here.
He said his name 3 times, and he's looking for the hat trick. It is Meeks, and it's on that far side of the field. A little tougher to tell from up here. So it'll be 1st and 10, and Meeks on the catch. Ball on the 42-yard line, and nope, they won't. They'll fake that handoff, and 50, 45, and still on his feet is the big old tight end, and that's O'Neal, Latravian O'Neal from Reeltown High School from Alabama.
We got a flag on the play. May have had a late hit out of bounds here, Todd.
We'll see right here. He throws him down. It might be a late hit. We're going to find out if it is, and if it is, it's a huge penalty against Kentucky State. You may be right. Yes, that's what it's going to be.
Oof.
That's going to be a personal foul, late hit, because he was already out of bounds. He took him and twirled him and settled down, and you can't do that in today's game.
You cannot. They're trying to protect the players as they should. If you're offensive coordinator Aaron James here for Tuskegee, you got the first down. You may want to run a little bit of clock here. Make sure you get your guys in the end zone.
Great blend of running and passing, getting Edwards and Taylor the ball and Meeks, and maybe they'll get Petty here. He's due to catch one on the near side of the field, 2 on the far side. Edwards with Williams, and Edwards has got it. He'll cut, and he's dropped right there at the 30. No chance. Good pursuit by Kentucky State defensively there. led by Jalen Johnson. Glad to see him back in the game. Perry, Georgia native from Perry High School. And it's a great sign if you're a thoroughbred fan because they need him desperately.
They need him bad, and here we are again. Tuskegee, second and long here. Let's see what they do on the read pass, run pass option a couple plays ago. They may go that route again, Todd.
Spreading them out, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Petty's on the near side. Williams on the gun, standing on the 36. Now he's looking. He's got time. He'll step up and he'll run it and slide right to the 25-yard wisely. As you saw Doris there with him and company, and he made a wise move getting down. He made a business move there.
Business decision, but also the smart move. You don't want to risk a turnover deep in the opponent territory when you obviously have a shot at least 3 points here. Great job by Bryson Williams getting down and get when you can.
3rd and 5. Ball on the inside the 30 on the 27-yard line. Time starting to become a factor. 8:32 to play in the fourth. Tuskegee up 2 scores. And I'm just wondering when they're going to go to that guy Meeks again. Here's Williams with it. He's looking. Now he's in trouble. He got loose. He's still on his feet. And there they drop him. Great pursuit there defensively for Kentucky State by Ernest Austin. Ernest Austin never gave up on this play, JJ. Look at, as you'll see at the end, look at Williams stay on his feet there by his hand. And great job. Yep. Also Doris in on the play. So now it's going to be 4th and long, and this is out of Hushkick's range, I believe.
Yeah, again, offensive coordinator Aaron James here, he's just going to want to run some play clock here, get 5 or 10 yards, and hopefully you get that first down.
You're going for the first down here. There's just no doubt about it. It's 4th and about 10. Ball on the 31, and somebody's taking timeout. We'll see who. Find out who took the timeout. Patiently find out from the officials here. Is it
still see a motion as to which team delay a game?
Delay a game penalty on Tuskegee. So now it's going to be they're most surely going to punt it. You're not going to go for it here. So 21-7, Tuskegee leads it. They'll have to punt it away. This is the SIAC on ESPN Plus. Now we're going to get a timeout here, and we're going to get an official's timeout. And JJ, look, there's 7:18 to play in the fourth quarter, down 21-7.
That turnover on downs is exactly what Kentucky State needed, Todd.
It's exactly what they needed, and time is precious, and now Kentucky State's going to have to really open it up. They're starting to open it more and more here in the second half. So we'll find out if they do. I like the call on first down to throw the football, and, you know, it's just, you got a great job by the Tuskegee defense today. They have been tremendous.
Tremendous indeed. Again, you got to credit Coach Watson on the calls all day, putting his players in the position to succeed, and they have done just that. And on the opposite side of the defense, Kentucky State just possibly saved their championship-style season here with the turnover on downs, and Joshua Johnson made 2 key tackle for losses and a sack on that play. So on that drive, I should say, this is a huge, huge play right here, right now, coming out of this timeout.
I'm shocked that Ryan Duff, Tuskegee didn't have Ryan Duff punt that football, pin Kentucky State deep, and make them go the length of the field. It was 4th and 15. And I don't know why you didn't punt the football and let your defense do the work for you. With 7:18 to go in the 4th. I mean, you got to let the D do the work for you.
Yeah, I think the analytics was talking there, Todd. I think the guy said, what do? Do you back them up or do you just run the clock?
I think it's obvious you back them up. There's a pass. Great pass there to Conway by Myers. What a play. Beautiful play. Conway got it just over the 45-yard line. And what a play by Myers to improvise, overcome, and adapt on that play with a defender all over.
You nailed it on the head here. Watch the replay, the motion, the fake, quick throw, quick catch. Great job by Conway to get what he can. I thought the defense got away with the horsepower.
Hamilton Jackson all over him, as you'll see the handoff there to Conway. He'll get out to the 48-yard line. But what a play by Myers with Hamilton Jackson all over him and got that football to Conway. That was very impressive. Time is ticking here in the 4th. 6:25 to play, and this is a must touchdown drive here. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Kentucky State on their own 48-yard line. Myers under the center. You won't see him under the gun in the triple option. They'll hand it off to Oliver, and he'll get the first down. Great job by Oliver to plow ahead, get to the 50-yard line, and not have to set up a potential 4th down play.
Great job fitting in where he can get in, get that first down. This is a key drive in this game right here.
It's a gotta-have-it moment. You gotta have 7. 5:50 to play, and the clock ticking. And let's see if they go to Flemings. Flemings has really been good here. He's on the near side of the field in the pass game. And they're great. Oh, my goodness. He went to Hill, was wide open, and he couldn't keep his fingers on the football. And it's a shame for Kentucky State, because if he caught it, he had nothing but turf.
He had some green grass in front of him. Look at the route here. Just a simple drag route across your screen. Got to help your quarterback out. Maybe dive. Let's see this replay. Was it out of reach?
You gotta
catch that. You got to catch that. I thought it may have been an outstretched receiver, but man, Lavelle Hill, you got to come up with that one.
My father would say it hit him in a bad place, right in the hands. 2nd and 10 on the 50-yard line. And they've got Myers still in a quarterback, going the whole way. Pass right there to Oliver, and it's not going to gain anything. It's going to be 3rd and 10. In on the play was Wells, and now it's 3rd and 10, and this is just not comfortable territory for the Thoroughbreds, and that clock keeps moving.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be if you're Paul Hamilton. He's lucky that the play went out of bounds to save himself a couple of clock. It is moving. I thought he got out of bounds there, so the clock's moving. That was not what you wanted on your 2nd down play there.
You know, they had Flemings on the near side of the field. I thought that's where the ball was going on that play where Hill dropped it. Myers made the right read, but watch for Fleming in the slot on the far side of the field. And we're going to get a stop. We're going to get a timeout right before the play. Kentucky State will take one. They have 2 remaining in the football game with 4:52 to play in the 4th. And this is a big play here, 3rd and 10. You've got to get it right if you're the Thoroughbreds, because if you don't get it here, it's about all she wrote unless you get a miracle and you get Tuskegee to turn the football over, which they have not done today in my eyes. I don't think they have turned it over.
No turnovers today. A couple fumbles on the ground. No one turned it over. But here we are, 3rd and 10. I like the timeout here by Paul Hamilton. You got to come up with your best play to get 12 yards here. You got to come up with some out route, getting right back to the sticks. You're going to have to give your you're going to have to give your quarterback time, Jalen Myers here, which they have done pretty good today, Todd. You got to give your guy time, and you got to get a first down here. Or if you're going to go to the analytics route, get 4 or 5 and set up a 4th and short.
You know, I hate that word. Hill and hail, analytics that is. Hill and hail, maybe they can get them in open space. Maybe they'll find Flemings, who's done a great job here in the second half. Get these guys out in space and see maybe a draw play. I mean, you don't see it very much in a triple option. Maybe a draw, because I tell you right now, Jackson, Hamilton, and company are coming for Tuskegee.
Yeah, they're going to have their ears pinned back here. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if they get the ball out quick or they try and make a first down here.
He'll roll out. He's at the 40. Oh, my goodness, it is intercepted. Oh, that pass had no chance, and we know picked it off. Hamilton, Jackson, DeVere, and wow, the transfer from Utah has got himself an interception, and Tuskegee the football on the turnover, and with 4:46 to go, Thoroughbreds are in serious trouble.
Yeah, we just mentioned it. Had a clean game of turnovers here. Had an open receiver in the middle of the field. Did not see it. Threw into double, triple coverage almost. And Hamilton Jackson, wow. Both defensive linemen here. Owens on Kentucky State and 9 over here. What a great job.
No
great
chance.
Very athletic.
Hamilton get it. It could have been intercepted there by Aldridge, and no chance. And now watch for Tuskegee to run this football and get some time off the clock. They may take that play clock down to 1 now. Williams with it on the keeper, and he'll get to the 45. Some positive yardage there, and brought down by Roman Hernandez. And now, JJ, they're going to run this play clock down to 1.
You're going to slow down the pace, absolutely. You're going to park the bus for soccer terminology here. Bryson Williams, great run, read option there. Decided to keep it, was the right move. 2nd and short 4 here, 4, 5, or 6.
Shocked they're not running down this play clock. Maybe they are now, yes. The sideline's telling Williams to be patient. You can see it on the far sideline over there. Be patient. Run that clock down. Run it down to 3, 2, 1, and get it off. As you see the tight end in motion there, O'Neal. They'll hand it off to Dante Edwards, and that's a good clock mover. And he'll fight his way maybe back to the line of scrimmage. But more importantly, he moves that clock, and Kentucky State only has 2 remaining. When do they decide to take their timeouts? That's a question we're going to find out shortly.
Now, Coach Hamilton's got to start thinking, do I save time here, or do I play for the next series and try and save them on that one?
I think you got to give your offense some timeouts. Maybe you call one after this play. You pray for an incomplete pass, but I'm thinking they're running the football here. Even if they don't get it, they can let their defense do the work and pin them deep as you see the clock inside 5, 3 and 12 to play. They'll play action pass. Are they going to Meeks again downfield? Oh, he was covered well that time, and he wanted holding, did Meeks, and nice coverage there by Liddell. There was a flag on the play. We'll see what that is. Meeks is grabbing his jersey saying, hey, he held me, and we're about to find out shortly.
I think Meeks has a point here. We'll see what the call is, but he was all over him.
Looked like he made contact with him before the ball came in the air. Yep, it's on Liddell, and that's going to give him 15 yards and a first down. And holy smokes, if you're Tuskegee here, you're 3 and 5 away from a Western Division title and a perfect run in the conference. You'll be 6-0, 7-2 overall, and more importantly, you play your rival next week. You beat them. You somehow win the conference title. You may get in the D2 playoffs after losing your first 2 games. That would be one heck of a story.
One heck of a story indeed, and all the storylines next week for Coach Ruffin versus Old School is going to be huge. Great job by the coaching
staff. Back to Miles,
here.
you mentioned that. You know, I mean, you look at the job that Coach Ruffin did at Miles. Will take the handoff, Dante Edwards, and he's still on his feet. Oh boy, Dante Edwards made that entertaining. He got away initially, and then no way was he getting away from Jeremiah Owens, but he got away initially here. It's pretty good.
Yeah, watch the handoff here. Runs into Owens, who's been wreaking havoc all day, keeps his feet going. You know, this is probably the most athletic back to the line of scrimmage run I've ever seen.
You know what? Oh, Owens said we got a player down here, a couple of players down for Kentucky State. But Owens said, I missed you once. I won't miss you twice. I'll continue to pursue the football. Can't tell who that is down. We'll see. I believe it is Roman Hernandez. I can't tell who the other Kentucky State player is. But, you know, as officials take a timeout, we'll go ahead and take one, too. We'll talk about what Reginald Ruffin did at Miles as Tuskegee is oh so closer to winning the SIAC championship. This is the SIAC on ESPN+.
Second down.
2:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Tuskegee up 21-7. 2nd and 12 on the Kentucky State 33-yard line, and all they want to do is not fumble. And well, I guess they're going to go deep. They're not worried about the clock, and no chance on that play on the near side of the field. He was looking for Gabriel Ruffin. That's the head coach's son. Looking for him on that play, Reginald Ruffin's son, and it's incomplete. It stops the clock, more importantly, for Kentucky State. 2:41 to play in 3rd and 12. We can look ahead a little bit. Reginald Ruffin, his first year at Tuskegee, was an assistant at Tuskegee from 02 to 03, then 06 to 010. We'll talk about more of that in a minute. You know, he did a great job. Actually, we'll get to it now. He was 71-46. Took Miles to 2 playoff games, and he was 0-1 in bowls as he'll hand the football off to Dante Edwards, and he'll spin and turn, and he's still on his feet, and they'll blow the whistle. And that is oh so close to a first down, and if they get it, Kentucky State is in a world of hurt.
It is a first down, Todd.
It is a first down. Look at this hard charge and run here, JJ, by Dante Edwards.
Now look at Travian O'Neal there, number 88. Keep on pushing, keep on pushing. Very clutch first down.
With a job that Reginald Ruffin did at Miles championships in 011, 15, 18, and 19. 6 West Division titles, 13, 15, 18, 19, and 21. Went 65 and 44 at Miles from 011 to 21. And there you can see the quarterback, Williams, he'll just roll out and keep it. And he stayed in bounds. The clock is moving and 1 and 50 away. And Reginald Ruffin's getting ready to bring that lucky, what do you call it? Rabbit's foot against Miles next week. And that'll be Tuskegee's homecoming. And we're going to get a timeout here. It's going to be Kentucky State. They'll have 1 remaining and 1 and 43 to go. And what Reginald Ruffin has done is tremendous in his first year. We'll talk about it more. We'll be back. 1 and 43 left for a Western Division championship for the Golden Tigers. This is the SIAC on ESPN+. Tuskegee 1 and 43 away from winning the SIAC West. A perfect record of 6-0 in the SIAC. They'll move to 7-2 overall, 2nd and 9 for the Golden Tigers. They'll hand it off to Taylor. Taylor trying, still on his feet, and he'll score a touchdown. So Torian Taylor makes it 27-7, and that'll be all she wrote, JJ. And with 1 and 37 to play, and we can look forward now to next week for Tuskegee. They win at home. They have homecoming. It'll be senior day as you watch the replay here on the touchdown.
Yeah, nice handoff. Toro Taylor does the rest right here. Great block on the outside, following it. Almost untouched to the end zone, Todd.
It was a great block, and the extra point is good. And it's 28-17, and all smiles for the Golden Tigers on that far sideline. They know that if they can beat Miles, as you watch the replay here again, they know if they beat Miles, they'll play for the. They're already going to play for the title, but if they beat Miles, then they win the championship. They could get to the 2-2 playoffs. As you watch the replay here and watch that block there as they show it again.
Great block.
Taylor, great block on the outside. I can't tell who that is.
Can't catch the number, but that's great stock blocking. That's exactly what your wide receiver coach wants. Keep your hands inside. Don't draw the holding penalty.
And, we'll flip the script for Kentucky State. look, there will be 4-2 in the SIAC, 4-5 overall. Their seniors are playing the last game of their career. It'll be at Central State. They have a chance to finish 500 after a tough start. They started 0-4 on the season, so it'd be a tremendous accomplishment for the Thoroughbreds. They have a lot to play for too next week.
Absolutely, they have a lot to play for. Great season under Paul Hamilton, who first year as head coach here, fourth year here as the kick.
Good run there by McDuffie, but that's going to come back. No chance on that one. Dexter McGovey from Greenville, South Carolina, South Central High School, and a transfer from NC at Charlotte. So NC Charlotte coming in here, and you see a lot of kids transfer to these HBCU programs, and I like it. So we'll see what the penalty is. It looks like it's going to be a block and a back, and we'll bring it back, and just more unfortunate things for the Thoroughbreds. And it's a tough loss for them here on senior day. Yep, holding.
Return team, number 23, 10-yard penalty.
Holding penalty on Young. And, for Kentucky State, they gave it all they had today, but we have to credit the Tuskegee defense because they were the star of the show throughout the game. But the Williams to Meeks combo was the difference in the second half. It just was. It was a huge difference in the second half. First, it was the defense, and then to me, it was Williams to Meeks combo is what did it. Now we've got another penalty here on sportsmanlike conduct on Kentucky State. And that'll go half the distance, and my, oh my, nothing but trouble.
Coach, in our conference earlier in the year with Coach Ruffin, he says his team only had one unsportsmanlike penalty. That shows you right there how detrimental that can be to a drive. If you're Kentucky State here, you still want to try and put points on the board. You want to try to the very end. You want to play a 60-minute game, and you may want to get something going for next week right here.
A long way to go. The ball is back on their own 13-yard line, 1:30 to play in the fourth, and Tuskegee only, like you said, they've only had one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty all year. They didn't get one today. Their defense played with discipline and desire and tenacity today, and they deserve the win. And they'll hand it off there to Conway. He's not going anywhere. He's brought down by several folks from Tuskegee, led by Andre Howard. First time we're calling his name today. 6 foot, 225 redshirt sophomore from Montgomery, Alabama. Out of Carver High School, a transfer from UAB, and tough loss for Kentucky State, but they can learn from it, and they're playing a really good Central State team. I don't care what their record is. They're explosive offensively, and it'll be senior day for Central State for me and you to do that game next week, and I'm looking forward to it. There's a screen pass caught along the near side of the field. Little pitch and catch over there.
Pass complete.
Got it over to Charles Gamble.
Myers to Gamble.
Myers to Gamble on the play. The clock's moving. 45 seconds to play, and just a tremendous performance by Tuskegee. Their defense is the MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. We've called everybody's name. You got a hats off to the defensive coordinator here. Really came in and shut down the triple option. Unbelievable. Very tough to do, Todd.
It is. They did get some way there with Conway running the ball. But other than that, it's been tough sledding. And there's a big run right there. Oliver, who had a touchdown run earlier of 58 yards, just got out to the 47-yard line. And they'll call timeout again. They will. It's their last one with 9 seconds to play and chance to chuck one defense, chuck one here. So have a chance to throw a Hail Mary here, or maybe a quick pass and get out of bounds. But other than the long touchdown run by Oliver for 58 yards, that's really all she wrote.
And Coach Ruffin just got the Gatorade bath. The Gatorade bath signifies a victory. Maybe one or two more plays left here. And with that, I do want to wish my play-by-play host here a happy birthday. Todd, it's been a pleasure calling the game today, buddy.
I appreciate the birthday wishes. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. And you see there, it looks like he got a bath there. Did
It's a good one. He got all that. I mean, all
Sure
5
did.
gallons of that went on him, or 50 gallons, however big it is.
I don't know. There's a lot of ice over there. It looks like he
may have
got
got it
away
twice.
from most of it there. But so the ball on the 47 for the Thoroughbreds, and they'll play Central State next week, and they'll have a chance to finish 500 on the season. And we, of course, we mentioned for Tuskegee what's ahead for them, and the days and weeks only get bigger from them as they just move on to the next game after starting out 0-2 on the season and now 7-2 with a 7-game winning streak. Kentucky State's 4-game winning streak is snapped, and that'll be the last play of the game, and that'll do it. And Tuskegee wins the West, and well-deserved, and 28-7. And JJ, it's been a pleasure, and you can't credit the defense enough. They say defense wins championships, and Tuskegee, which has such rich tradition here in the SIAC, did it again today.
They did it again, and in a great atmosphere. Credit Kentucky State here. Fans came, band was booming, loud atmosphere, fun game, clean game till the very end, a little turnover at the end, but what a great game by both teams. Both defensive came to play here.
Sure did, and it's the last game for these seniors here that play football at Kentucky State, and unfortunately they're going out with a loss, but they played their hearts out today, and it just wasn't enough, as you see each team shaking hands. Well, that'll do it. SIAC West Division champions, the Tuskegee Golden Tigers, as they win it 28-7. For Todd Porter and JJ Jurjevich, have a great week, everyone.